What's going on, everybody? This is an out of the theater reaction to the brand new musical, The Color Purple. They did a film version of this back in 1984, directed by Steven Spielberg. It starred Whoopi Goldberg, Danny Glover, Oprah Winfrey. So there was, and Steven Spielberg not only directed that movie, he produced this one. And this is more of a musical film. So I'm going to start by this. I'm going to start right off the bat. I love this movie. Didn't know what to expect because I thought that I knew The Color Purple. I thought that I definitely have seen it, but I didn't remember the story. I thought I did. I remember a lot of the stuff that happens between Whoopi Goldberg and Danny Glover, but I didn't remember it as much. So I kind of went in fresh to the story. And for those people who don't know the story, it's about this young woman who was essentially abused all of her life. As a young child, her father treated her very poorly, and then from there, she was at a very young age given away into a marriage and treated terribly, beaten. All this different stuff had happened, but the one thing she had in her life that she truly felt love from was her sister. And there's an amazing relationship that she has with her sister, and then she's separated from her sister. So it's like the trials and tribulations of her gaining strength throughout her years to try to figure out how to overcome this pain that she's had. And it's done with musical. And I was worried that the musical aspect was just going to feel like a Broadway play, and that what would happen is that it would take away from the dramatic moments of the film. And when it starts, I was like, okay, this is just people breaking out song and dance every 3 seconds. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this. And then I was proven wrong immediately. The emotion plays into each character when they do break out into song. There's a reason for it, and there's enough moments in between that you're following the story without the song, that when it does happen, whether it's anger or happiness or sadness or whatever it might be, there's a reason for it. And I think that the standouts for me in the film are definitely Fantasia, Perino, who has been getting Oscar buzz and should be. She is absolutely mesmerizing in this role. And I also think that Taraji Henson, who the second she comes on the scene as Shug, just changes the dynamic of the entire film. And there are so many great performances. Corey Hawkins stands out. The direction in this movie is really, I hope considered, because of what they do and the way that it's beautifully shot, and the interweaving of both the musical numbers into the drama to make it all seem kind of seamlessly. And some of I had a Denzel tear. I had one of the Denzel tears at the end. The emotion moved me. It really worked, and I thought it was a fantastic film. So that's my overall out of the theater reaction. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I think that fans of the original film, if you're like, why do they need to make this movie? It's a great companion piece. It really is a great companion piece. They add some stuff that's not in the movie for sure, and for people who've never seen it, it's a great way to learn the story. So that's it. That's my out of the theater reaction for The Color Purple. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 200,000 subscribers. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.